হ্যালো বন্ধুরা, তোমরা সব কেমন আছো? আশা করি ভালোই আছো। আমার এই চ্যানেল লার্ন উইথ পরমেশ্বর দাস এ তোমাদের স্বাগত জানাই। এটি কাঁচা বাদামের ভিডিও না, এটি হচ্ছে স্টোরি অফ ক্রিকেট এর ভিডিও। ভিডিওটি খুব সুন্দরভাবে তৈরি করা হয়েছে। শেষ পর্যন্ত ভিডিওটি দেখো এবং পারলে বন্ধুদের মধ্যে শেয়ার করো, সাবস্ক্রাইব করো আমার এই চ্যানেলটিকে। ভিডিওতে পুরো ইনফরমেশনগুলো দেওয়া হয়েছে যেন স্টোরি অফ ক্রিকেটে কোনো রকম তোমাদের সমস্যা বা প্রবলেম না থাকে। ওয়ান থিং ইজ দ্যাট ইউ উইল হ্যাভ টু লার্ন লাইন বাই লাইন, ওয়ার্ড বাই ওয়ার্ড, পয়েন্ট টু পয়েন্ট অ্যান্ড সেন্টেন্স টু সেন্টেন্স। এর আগে আমি অনেকগুলো ভিডিও করেছি, যে ভিডিওগুলো খুব জরুরি। চলো শুরু করি আমাদের এই সুন্দর ভিডিওটি। The story of cricket. Cricket grew out of many stick and ball games played in England 500 years ago. The word bat is an old English word that simply means stick or club. By the 17th century, cricket had evolved, changed enough to be recognizable as a distinct game. Till the middle of the 18th century, that in 1800, bats were roughly the same shape as hockey sticks, curving outwards at the bottom or last side of the bat. There was a simple reason for this. The ball was bowled underarmed, that means underhand, below hand, along the ground, and the curve at the end of the bat gave the batsman the best chance of making contact. One of the peculiarities or characteristics of cricket is that a test match can go on for 5 days and still in a draw. No other modern team sport takes even half as much time to complete. A football match is generally over in 1 hour and a half or 90 minutes, 45 minutes and 45 minutes, 90 minutes. Even baseball completes 9 innings in less than half the time that it takes to play in limited overs match, the shortened version of modern cricket. Now in modern time, cricket became shortened. That means cricket is played as test, as 50 overs each sides and 20 each sides, like this. Another curious characteristics of cricket is that the length of the pitch is specified. What is that? That is 22 yards, 22 gauge. But the size or the shape of the ground is not fixed. Is not. Most rather team sports such as hockey and football lay down the dimensions or sides of the playing area. Cricket does not. Grounds can be oval like egg, or like the Adelaide oval, or nearly circular, it's like round, circular, or like Chepauk in the Chennai. A 6 at the Melbourne cricket ground needs to clear much more ground than it does in Firozshah Kotla in Delhi. That means in Melbourne the ground is bigger than the ground that is in Delhi, Firozshah Kotla. Next, what do we see? There is a historical reason behind both these oddities. Oddities means that in alternate sides. That means one is bigger, another one is small. That is why. So cricket was the earliest modern team sports to be codified. Codified means law has been formulated or law has been made. That is why codified. The first written laws of cricket were drawn up in the year 1744. They stated, or they wrote, the principals shall choose from amongst the gentlemen present 2 umpires who shall absolutely decide all disputes. That means principals of the match is umpires who will decide their all disputes or whatever problems or whatever solutions they will give. The stumps must be 22 inches. That means height of the stump or the wicket's height from the ground is 22 inches. And the ball or bell on the stump, bell across them 6 inches. The ball must be between 5 and 6 ounce. If we convert this in Indian or international grams, that is 142. 5 ounce means 142 gram nearly, and 6 ounce means nearly 170 grams. So in between 142 and 170 grams the weight of the ball. And 2 sets of stump is 22 yards or 22 gauge. That means from one side of the pitch to another side of the pitch is 22 yards, 22 gauge. Effort. The world's first cricket club was formed in Hambledon. This is important. Hambledon in the year 1760s. It's not fixed, that's why 1760s means 1760 to 69. These 10 years in between, Hambledon Cricket Club was formed. Then what do we see? Marylebone Cricket Club. Marylebone Cricket Club was formed, or MCC was formed or founded in the year 1787. During the 1760s and 1770s, in these 20 years, it became common to pitch the ball through the air rather than roll it along the ground. That means in between these 2 years, the hand movement became little hard, and underarm or underhand ball throwing is prohibited. This change gave bowlers the options of length, not only that, deception through the air, plus increased pace. Whenever we spin our hand, we rotate our hand, that time we get little more pace. Pace means speed of the ball as well as body's movement. So it also opened new possibilities for spin and swing. Spin, spinner, swing, swing bowler. So swing. In response, batsmen had to master timing. Without timing, ball cannot be beaten. That is why timing required, as well as shot selection, in which side shot will be driven up. One immediate result was the replacement of the curved bat with the straight one. The weight of the ball was limited to between 5 half and quarter to 6 ounce. We have already indicated previous that what is the measurement. The weight of the bat to the 4 inches, that means width, that means the width sides, 2 sides of the bat became 4 inches only. In 1774, the first leg before or LBW was published. So in which year? 1774. Also around this time, the third stump became common. That means before that, first stump, second stump was there. Now third stump means third wickets involved into the cricket. 3 days had by 1780s, 3 days had became the length of a major pitch. And this year also saw the creation of the first 6-seam cricket ball. This is important, 6-seam. That means half and half of the ball became joint, and it's going to be a little more flexible and can be jumps up a little more. So it is called 6-seam cricket ball system is introduced. If you look at the game equipment or the things that we need to play game equipment, you can see how cricket board changed with changed times, and yet fundamentally remain true to its origin in rural England. Cricket's most important tools are all made up of natural pre-industrial materials. That means when industrialization or industrial revolution not took place, before that time cricket was played. That is why it is pre-industrial materials. The board is made with leather, twine and cork. Again, the bat is made with leather, twine and cork. Even today, both bat and ball are handmade. It's made by human, not industrially manufactured. The material of the bat changed slightly over time. Once it was cut out of a single piece of wood. Now it consists of 2 pieces. The blade, which is made out of the wood of willow tree. This is also important, willow tree, and handle, which is made out of cane. Cane, you know cane, easy. Like sugar cane. So hand is like stick, like club. And it became available as European colonialists and trading companies established themselves in Asia first. Unlike golf and tennis, cricket has refused to make its tools with industrial or man-made materials like plastic is rejected, fiberglass is rejected, and metal also rejected to play cricket. These have been firmly rejected. But in the matter of protective equipment, cricket has been influenced by technological change. The invention of vulcanized rubber led to the introduction of pads in year 1848. So 1848, pad system with vulcanized rubber lead introduced, and protective gloves. That gloves we use to hold the ball, to keep the ball, or to the keeper, soon upwards. And the modern game would be unimaginable without helmets. So helmet, this one also made out of metal and synthetic lightweight materials. So what we have seen from here, that is pads. Not only that, we see gloves, we see nets. These are important to play cricket. Then we will see the next, that is now regarding Indian cricket as well. So history of Indian cricket. The origin of Indian cricket are to be found in Bombay, and the first Indian community to start playing the game was the small community of Zoroastrians and Parsis. So Zoroastrian, Joros, and Parsis, you have listened the name of Tata, Jamshedji Tata. So brought into close contact with the British because of their interest in the trade, and the first Indian community to westernized. The Parsis founded the Indian Cricket Club, ICC. So who founded first one? This one founded by Parsis, that is Indian Cricket Club, ICC. Then Oriental Cricket Club, OCC, in Bombay in the year 1848. The Parsis clubs were founded and sponsored by Parsis businessmen like Tatas and Wadias. The white cricket elite in India offered no help to the enthusiastic Parsis. In fact, there was a quarrel, fighting between Bombay Gymkhana and a whites only club and Parsis cricketers over the use of plastic park. The Parsis complained that the park was left unfit for cricket because the polo ponies of the Bombay Gymkhana dug up the surface. When it became clear that the Persian authorities were prejudiced, previously believed something without any logic, prejudice, in favor of their white compatriots, the Parsis built their own Gymkhana to play cricket in. The rivalry between Parsis and the Bombay Gymkhana had a happy ending for these pioneers of Indian cricket. What happened? The Parsis team beat the Bombay Gymkhana at cricket in the year 1889, just 4 years after the foundation of Indian National Congress, INC. So INC is full form Indian National Congress. And just after 4 years, what happened? The Parsis, they beat Bombay Gymkhana. It's a cricket team name, and the year I indicated. An organization that was lucky to have amongst its early leaders the great Parsi statesman and intellectual, name you have listened, Dadabhai Naoroji. He is very famous for. And the name, modern cricket is dominated by test and one-day international played between national teams. The players, modern crickets, like you have listened the name test, 5 days, then one day, 50-50 overs, then T20, 20-20 overs. These are cricket's name. The players who become famous, who lived on in the memories of cricket public, are those who have played for their country. The players, Indian fans, or those who love crickets, remember even now, are those who were fortunate enough to play test cricket. There is a name, that is C.K. Naidu. He was an outstanding captain. So outstanding Indian batsman of his time lived in the popular imagination or in the mind of the cricket lovers or cricket fans. When some of his great contemporaries like Palwankar Bhithal, then Palwankar Balu have been forgotten. These names are not popular, so we may forget this. Even though Naidu was past his cricketing prime when he played for India in its first test matches against England starting in the year 1932. His place in India's cricket history is assured or certainly remained a position because he was the country's first test captain. India entered the world test cricket in 1932, a decade and a half before it became an independent nation. That means India became independent in the year 1947, and just 15 years before India entered into the world test cricket. This was possible because test cricket from its origin in 1877 was organized as a contest between parts of the British Empire, not sovereign nations. Sovereign means independent nations. That is why India was not entered into the cricket, test cricket obviously. The first test was played between England and Australia. So this is also important, that is first test in the world is played in between England and Australia when Australia was still a white settler colony. Similarly, the small countries of the Caribbean, like you have listened the name West Indies, that together make up the West Indies team were British colonies till well after the Second World War. Second World War took place in the year 1939 and 1945. So before 1945, Caribbean cricket or West Indies cricket team or West Indies country was in the hand of the British rule. Next, what do we see? Television coverage regarding entertainment or something else. Television coverage changed cricket. It extended or expanded the audience or the viewers for the game by beaming cricket into small towns and villages. It also broadened or spread cricket's social base. Children who had never previously had the chance to watch international cricket, or children were not allowed to see international cricket, they now going to see the match because they lived outside the big cities, could now watch and learn by imitating their heroes. Imitating means following and copying, following, like this, imitating, following mostly. Next, what do we see? That the technology of satellite television, artificial satellites like you have listened. So satellite television and the worldwide reach of multinational television companies created a global market for cricket. We may see the match from far away. Even matches in Sydney could now be watched live in Surat, Gujarat of India. Since India had the largest viewership, or the audience from India is largest in the world. That is why it is important. Since India had the largest viewership for the game amongst the cricket playing nations and the largest market in the cricketing world, the game's center for gravity or attraction toward the game of cricket shifted to South Asia. That means now popularity of cricket gained. This shifted was symbolized by the shifting of the ICC headquarters from London to tax-free Dubai. You have listened the name Dubai. Just few days ago there was a cricket match, T20 cricket match, Dubai. 150 years ago, the first Indian cricketers, the Parsis had to struggle to find an open space to play in. But today the global marketplace had made Indian players the best paid, most famous cricketers or icon for the cricket. Now these cricketers in the game and men for whom the world is a stage. So now cricket became the world famous, the stage. This transformation or shifting was made up of many smaller changes, the replacement of the gentleman or gentlemanly amateur by the paid profession. Here you see gentleman like an amateur non-professional cricketers. For them it's become a place. The triumph or the march for this gaining popularity of the one-day game as it overshadowed Test cricket, the terms of popularity and the remarkable changes in global commerce and technology. It is for class 7 Ramchandra Guha, he adapted from chapter 7 of India and the Contemporary World 1 NCRT book standard 9, and for 9 directly your chapter 7 India and Contemporary World 1 textbook history. So you will remember this. Most peculiar, what do we see from here? That is the history of cricket, and mostly what do we see? How we will easily remember history of cricket. If we remember, then only 500 years ago this game had been started playing in England. Then what do we see? That the pitch 22 yards and the height of the stump, that is 22 inches, and cricket's stump width is 6 inches. Ball and weight of ball is 142 to 700 or 170 grams. Not only that, we see the MCC, that is Marylebone Cricket Club, and first cricket club in the world, that is Hambledon, that's formed in between 1760s, that means 1760-69. Then we see various rules and regulations codified or formed. Then ball, measurement of ball, LBW, first, second, third stamps. Then we see that the first cricket played in rural side in England, so it is the first England or British game. Then we are getting here that the about pads and helmets and about gloves of the keeper. Then we see pioneer in the cricket is 2 umpires. Now third umpires involved in the cricket. And Indian cricket, whenever we see, that is the first started by Zoroastrians and the Parsis. So Parsis first played the cricket because they wanted to trade with them. Then we see OCC, Oriental Cricket Club, ICC, Indian Cricket Club. Then we see Tatas, they started playing Wadris. Easily we can remember. Then we see that the rivalry between Bombay Gymkhana and Parsis. Then Parsis suddenly beat them and they got chance in the cricket. Just 4 years after the INC or Indian National Congress formed. Then nowadays we see Test cricket, One Day cricket, T20 cricket. We see captains like you have listened the name Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma even. Then we see Saurabh Ganguly, MS Dhoni, Kapil Dev. They are very, very popular. And then Sunil Gavaskar, you have listened the name. Not only that, we see that in the year 1922, India first entered into the first Test cricket. That's all for